being here with us. We are returning to Kochi after 2016. I don't know what took us so long. We have so many brilliant, accomplished women here today that it was hard to put a short list together. Like Topsy, it kept growing and growing. Your city is so diverse, as are the women here, from a crane operator to an ambulance driver, from a forest guide to a lifelong activist, from an extraordinary teacher to a cricketer, from a designer actor to a team of 3 architects who are bringing the past alive. Kochi is truly a city where so many centuries live together. The past is present, and the future is also ever present. From the cab driver I met yesterday, whose mother works in Qatar as a nanny to the women attendants, to the women attendants at the petrol pump we stopped at. Women are everywhere. They're working, pushing, driving, cooking, cleaning, writing, dancing, dreaming, everything. This is our 32nd edition. We've awarded 375 women so far in 10 cities over 11 years. We're really delighted to be here. Now, I would like to invite the playing of the national anthem. Please rise. All of you, thank you.
Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all so much. May I now invite the New Indian Express CEO, Ms. Lakshmi Menon, to give the welcome speech. Ma'am.
Good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed awardees, and dear friends. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you to this very special edition of Devi Awards here in Kochi, God's own country, and if you ask me, also the goddess's own country. After all, Kerala has long been a land where women have led from the front, whether in education, healthcare, literature, or women, if they've had to, could row a vallam through Kerala's backwaters while closing a business deal on the phone and still ensuring dinner is on the table. It is multitasking at its finest. We're deeply honored to have with us Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Adlekar, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, who's present here to give away these awards. Sir, thank you for joining us in celebrating these exceptional women. Your presence here today demonstrates your commitment to Nari Shakti. The Devi Awards were conceived with a simple yet profound idea: to recognize and celebrate women who embody dynamism, innovation, and the courage to chart their own paths. Over the past decade, this platform has honored trailblazing women across diverse fields: arts, sciences, entrepreneurship, public service, sports, and much more. Each one of them is a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and purpose. Tonight, as we gather for this 32nd edition, we're once again reminded of the central role women play in shaping the narrative of our nation. The stories of our Devis here today are as inspiring as they are diverse, and they remind us that progress is not achieved by waiting for change. It is driven by those who dare to lead it. As we honor these remarkable women, let us celebrate not just their achievements, but also the values that they embody: that of resilience, creativity, and an unwavering spirit to rise above challenges. So let's raise a toast to the unstoppable force that is a Devi. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that when a determined woman sets her mind to something, even Google Maps cannot reroute her. Before we begin this evening's proceedings, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors, partners, and every individual who has contributed to making this event possible. Your support ensures that the stories of these incredible women continue to inspire generation. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to sit back and enjoy what promises to be an evening of celebration, inspiration, and empowerment.
Come on, Kochi, some louder applause would be great. Remember, she's one of your own. She's from this city, I think this city or this state. And as I always say, at the New Indian Express, we believe in walking the talk. Our CEO is a woman, our editor-in-chief is a woman as well. So we truly do believe in the power of the Devi. Now, time for some real business. The lamp lighting, may I invite the Honorable Governor, the New Indian Express Editorial Director Prabhu Chawla, the CEO Lakshmi Menon, the New Indian Express Resident Editor Kerala, Kiran Prakash, to the stage to light the lamp. Wonderful. Thank you so much. May I request all of you to remain on stage. We begin the award distribution now, the main event. The first Devi of the evening is PG Dipamol for bringing healthcare closer to home. May we have the AV, please?
Lifesaver on wheels. PG Deepamol, ambulance driver. Hands on the wheel, foot on the pedal, heart on her sleeve. When heartbeats veer off the road, time bleeds onto the ground. She steers them towards second chances. Her grip on the wheel a promise, an oath sworn in motion. Arrival, survival. The New Indian Express honors PG Deepamol, Devi of the frontline, a siren answering her own call in a city holding its breath.
Wonderful. May I request Sithara Paul, the Deputy Resident Editor of the Kerala Bureau, to help me with the translation. Sithara, I'd like to ask Deepa, you know, you're fighting death every day. Does the pressure really get to you sometimes?
Pressure, ജോലിയുടെ pressure affect ചെയ്യാറുണ്ടോ ലൈഫിൽ എന്നാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്.
ഇല്ല, അങ്ങനെ ഒരിക്കലും എനിക്ക് ഫീൽ ചെയ്തില്ല. ആദ്യം ഈ ജോലിയിലേക്ക് പ്രവേശിച്ചത് 2022 മാർച്ച് 8-നാണ്. 108 ആംബുലൻസിൻ്റെ താക്കോല് ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ആരോഗ്യവകുപ്പ് മന്ത്രി വീണ ജോർജിൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് ഏറ്റുവാങ്ങുന്നത്. ആ സമയങ്ങളിൽ കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകൾ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡെഡ് ബോഡിയൊക്കെ കണ്ടു കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും, അതായത് ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ് കേസുകളാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ എടുക്കുന്നത്. ആ സമയങ്ങളിൽ ഞാൻ എനിക്കൊരു മോനാണുള്ളത്, 24 വയസ്സുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ മോനെ റിലേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് ചിന്തിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് നൈറ്റ് കിടക്കുമ്പോഴൊക്കെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. അതിനുശേഷം ഞാൻ ഞാൻ പേടിച്ച് മാറി എന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ ഏറ്റെടുത്തേക്കുന്ന ഒരു ദൗത്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ജീവൻ രക്ഷിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളൊരു കാര്യമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ പേടിച്ച് മാറി എന്നിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം ഇന്ന് എൻ്റെ കൺമുമ്പിൽ കാണുന്ന ഏത് രീതിയിലുള്ള ശരീരമാണെങ്കിലും അത് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കൈകൊണ്ട് കോരിയെടുത്ത് സുരക്ഷിതമായി എത്തിക്കേണ്ട കരങ്ങളിൽ എത്തിക്കാൻ എന്നെക്കൊണ്ട് സാധിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
I think everybody understood from the applause. So thank you so much. The next award of the evening, thank you. The next award of the evening goes to VJ Joshita for her game-changing skills. May we have the AV, please?
Game changer, VJ Joshita, cricketer. Seam tilted, grip firm. Before she saw batters hesitate, saw coaches lean forward. Before the world, she knew the earth, knew her arc and knew her worth. The New Indian Express honors VJ Joshita, Devi of trajectory. Outswing so clean it carries questions, curve so sharp it demands answers. They call her the future, yet she is already here.
I think it's so wonderful. Joshita, how old are you? 18. Wow, and you've already played for India, you played in the IPL? Yeah. Okay, great. So, how is it to play in the IPL, women's Premier League?
That's actually fun because I'm playing with the senior players. I'm meeting my idols and all, so I'm very happy. Then that was fun.
Who's your idol?
Elsperi. In men's, it's Bhuvneshwar Kumar. It's come to women, it's Elsperi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I wish you all the best. The next Devi of the evening is Sudhama Chandran for serving God's own country as a forest guide. May we have the AV, please?
Bridging worlds, Sudha Chandran, forest guide, fight and flight. She who speaks the language of the trees, reads the sky like a seasoned traveler, knows birds by name, song and plume. She guides strangers through the unknown, tracking wings through mist. The New Indian Express honors Sudha Chandran, Devi of wings. The trails of Tattekad's story are etched into the curves of her smile. She was not made to surrender, not to grief, not to illness.
Sudhama, may I ask you, and Sithara will translate, what does a forest mean to you? Does it speak to you? Do the trees speak to you?
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ തട്ടേക്കാട് ബേർഡ് സെഞ്ചുറിയിലെ ഒരു ഓതറൈസ്ഡ് ഗൈഡാണ്. എല്ലാവരും കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും ഗോഡ്സ് ഓൺ കൺട്രി. തട്ടേക്കാട് സലീം അലി സാറിൻ്റെ ബേർഡ്സ് പേരിലാണ് അറിയപ്പെടുന്നത്. ആ സാഞ്ചുറിയിലൊരു ഗൈഡാകാൻ ഭാഗ്യം കിട്ടിയതിൽ എനിക്ക് ഒത്തിരിയേറെ സന്തോഷം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ദേവി അവാർഡിന് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വന്ന് നിൽക്കാൻ കിട്ടിയ അവസരത്തിന് ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരോടും താങ്ക്സ് പറയുന്നു. ഞാൻ കാടിനെ വല്ലാതെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു, എൻ്റെ അമ്മയെപ്പോലെ. കാട് ആണ് എൻ്റെ ജീവനും ജീവിതവും. പ്രകൃതിയെ സംരക്ഷിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് എൻ്റെ ജീവിത ലക്ഷ്യം. എനിക്ക് വളരെ സ്ട്രഗിൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. 35 വർഷമായിട്ട് എൻ്റെ ഹസ്ബൻഡ് മരിച്ചുപോയതാണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ 2018 എനിക്ക് ക്യാൻസർ സർവേയറാണ് ഞാൻ. പക്ഷേ എനിക്കൊന്നിനെയും ഭയമില്ല. ഞാൻ കാടാണ് എൻ്റെ ജീവിതവും ജീവനും. കാടിനെ സംരക്ഷിക്കുവാൻ വേണ്ടി പ്രകൃതിയിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ജീവജാലങ്ങളെയും മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുകയും പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുകയും, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഞാനൊരു പക്ഷി നിരീക്ഷകയാണ്. ഓൾ ഓവർ ദ വേൾഡ് എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിൽ ആളുകൾ വന്ന് താമസിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്കൊരു ചെറിയ ഹോം സ്റ്റേ ഉണ്ട്. അവർക്കൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുകയും പഠിക്കുകയും പഠിപ്പിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ഇപ്പോഴെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ലഹരി ഉപയോഗങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് വരുന്ന കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കാടിനെക്കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കുകയും പഠിപ്പിക്കുകയും ചെയ്താൽ അവരതിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ മുക്തരാകുമെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും കാടിനെ സംരക്ഷിക്കുക, സ്നേഹിക്കുക, അമ്മയെപ്പോലെ പരിചരിക്കുക. Thank you so much.
Louder, louder, more applause. I think she's a wonderful, wonderful woman. We need more people like Sudhama. Thank you so much. The next Devi of the evening is a wonderful writer and activist, VP Suhara, for making the world a much more equal place. May we have the AV, please?
Champion of Justice, VP Suhara, social activist and writer. They tried to erase her with laws never hers. She watched herself unmade in the pause between three words spoken, a door closing. But she is the script they cannot redact, the question that lingers. The New Indian Express honors VP Suhara, Devi of the unwritten. She wrote in fire, in hunger that cannot be detained, built a barricade of petitions, verdicts as stones, signed her name with the ruins of what was.
Ma'am, you're a role model for so many. Who's your role model?
എൻ്റെ റോൾ മോഡൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ പീഡിപ്പിക്കപ്പെടുന്ന നിസ്സഹായരായ സ്ത്രീകൾ മാത്രമാണ്. അല്ലാതെ ഇനി ആരെയും ഞാൻ റോൾ മോഡലായിട്ട് കാണുന്നില്ല. അവരാണ് എൻ്റെ റോൾ മോഡൽ. അവരുടെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളാണ് എൻ്റെ മുന്നിലുള്ളത്. അവരാണ് എൻ്റെ ദേവി. അതാണ് ഈ ദേവി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സങ്കല്പത്തിലുള്ള പൂജിക്കപ്പെടേണ്ട ദേവിയല്ല. ഇങ്ങനെ ശക്തരായ, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വന്ന കുറേ ആളുകളുണ്ടല്ലോ, അതുപോലെ ശക്തരായ സ്ത്രീകളെയാണ് ഞാൻ ദേവിയായി കാണുന്നത്.
Thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful. The next Devi of the evening is Lata K for making Malabar cuisine popular and much more than that. May we have the AV, please?
Culinary celebrity Lata K, chef, blade against stone, honed over years. The weight of the ladle too big for a child, the weight of silence when she said, I will be a chef. Hands dusted with spice, mind slicing doubt, she cooked a career, a reputation, an empire of flavor. The New Indian Express honors Lata K, Devi of tempering. Not served a place at the table, so she set it herself.
Lata, you know, I'm a big foodie and it shows. So what's the one dish from Kerala that you think everybody should have at least once?
Idli sambar.
I thought you were going to say appam and stew.
Yeah, appam and stew. Everybody is eating what? Appam and stew. North and South and Western people also very like for appam and stew.
Right. And what is the one thing that you love to cook?
I love to cook a sadhya.
Okay.
Kerala sadhya. I am very like for sadhya.
Wonderful. That's making me hungry already. Thank you so much. A little louder applause, I think. We need people like Lata in our lives. Thank you so much. Thank you. The next Devi of the day is Sister Rosalind Chirail for caring for the uncared. May we have the AV, please?
Angel of Mercy, Sister Rosalind, founder of Sneha Tira. What others call charity, she calls justice. She gathers bodies from the roadside, names from silence, silence from screams. Mothers who forgot they once held children, faces unfamiliar, staring back from mirrors. The New Indian Express honors Sister Rosalind, Devi of the forgotten, minds unspooled by time, by apathy, she gathers what remains to reveal what was never truly lost.
Sister Rosalind, before you say something, I'd like to ask you to offer a prayer for us, for humanity. I think we're so troubled right now. If there was one prayer that you could offer us.
Speaking in Malayalam?
Yes, please.
സ്ട്രീറ്റിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന സ്ത്രീകളും കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളുമാണ് എൻ്റെ സമ്പത്ത്. ആർക്കും വേണ്ടാതെ തെരുവിൽ അലഞ്ഞു തിരിയുന്ന മാനസിക രോഗികളായ സൈക്കാട്രി പേഷ്യൻസ് അവർ ഇല്ലീഗലായിട്ട് പ്രഗ്നൻ്റ് ആവും, അവരവിടെ വന്ന് പ്രസവിക്കും. അങ്ങനെ അവിടെ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന അച്ഛനില്ലാത്ത, അച്ഛൻ ആരാണ് എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ പേരില്ലാത്ത കുറേ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ. അപ്പം അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു ശുശ്രൂഷയാണ്, ഒരു സർവീസാണ് ഞാൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. എൻ്റെ ഒരു വലിയ സ്വപ്നമായിരുന്നു സ്ട്രീറ്റിൽ, തെരുവിൽ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളും സ്ത്രീകളും ഉണ്ടാകരുത് എന്നുള്ളത്. ഒത്തിരി ആഗ്രഹിച്ചു, ഒത്തിരി പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചു. അങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്നേഹതീരം എന്ന ഒരു ഭവനം കൊല്ലം ജില്ലയിൽ കൊട്ടാരക്കരയ്ക്കും പുനലൂരിനും ഇടയ്ക്ക് വിളക്കുടി എന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് ആരംഭിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ 316 മദേഴ്സ്, അവിടെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ ഒരു 18 പേര്, അത്രയും പേര് അവിടെയുണ്ട്, അവരെ സംരക്ഷിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. താങ്ക് യു. എന്നെ ഈ അവാർഡിന് തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്തതിന് ഒത്തിരി നന്ദി. എനിക്ക് തന്നെ അറിയില്ല ഇതാരാണ് എൻ്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ചത് എന്ന്. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്. ഗോഡ് ബ്ലെസ് യു.
Thank you. We need all the blessings. Thank you. The next Devi of the evening is Usha Nangyar for popularizing a traditional dance form. May we have the AV, please?
Artistic storyteller Usha Nangyar, Kudiyattam artist. She inherited a mission, not lineage. Stories passed down, but not to her. Stages preserved, but not for her. Ink dried long before they thought to write her in. But the scripts were old, not immovable. She pressed her body into their shape until they recognized her. The New Indian Express honors Usha Nangyar, Devi of the unspoken. Now a bridge between those who told the stories and those never meant to.
Usha, can you express for us through your dance, just a simple thing, the divine within? How would you express that? How would you show that? Just one aspect of it perhaps. Love, compassion, just one emotion maybe. Wow, look at those eyes. Wow, it's such a simple thing, but thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you do. The next Devi of the evening is Maya Mohan for making learning enjoyable again. May we have the AV, please?
Teaching right. Maya Mohan, educator. To teach, she unlearned. Decades in the system saw the young buckle under its weight. Stepped outside the margins, built a place to open minds, not measure. Where education is process, not outcome, found between the written lines. The New Indian Express honors Maya Mohan, Devi of inquiry. When clocks are replaced with conversations, questions are worth more than answers.
Ms. Mohan, what have your students taught you? What is the one thing that they've taught you?
Patience.
Yes.
The one thing that my students taught me, of course, was patience. And I think that's a short answer that I have to give you. And how important it is to love them, and I think they recognize that. So anyone who says he or she is an educator, the first thing is this four-letter word called love. If you have that for them, then the rest of it follows.
Wonderful. And have you, over the years, seen a change in your students? Have they become less patient, less resilient?
It's a slightly tricky question because obviously there'll be a change.
Yeah.
Their society has changed, things around them have changed, the way they're brought up has been, there's a change. So obviously there's a change in them also. But I believe in them, no matter what. I see potential in them. And they are, and they will do a very good business, if I may say so, of bringing up this country. I don't believe in what all the others say that, oh, where is it going? The country is in safe hands with the youth of today.
Thank you. I think we need that validation. And who better than a teacher to give that to us?
I just
Thank
want
you
to
so much.
also, before I leave, thank you very much, Indian Express, for bestowing this honor on me. I really do appreciate it, and I'm thrilled.
Thank you. So are we. Wonderful. The next Devi, or three Devis actually, of the evening, it's Team ERA. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's Ritu Sarah Thomas, Savita Rajan, and Swati Subramanian for conserving our architectural wonders. And really, Kochi is full of those. So may we have the video, please?
Conservation Architects, Team ERA. Takes nothing to break something, everything to hold it together. Three women, hands calloused with care, knees pressed to the earth, ears pressed to stone. Reclaim, insist, negotiate with the past, listen to the stories floating in the dust where rock and timber sighed their last. The New Indian Express honors Ritu, Sarah Thomas, Savita Rajan, and Swati Subramanian, Devis of the Unbroken. Read the language of decay, resurrect the music of life as a hymn in a temple of conviction.
Wonderful. May I ask all of you, what is the one dream project that you have, that you'd like to do? Restore it or create it for this city?
First of all, good evening to all. Thank you. We are really honored and overwhelmed with this Devi Awards to be nominated along with stalwarts in various fields. We don't know how we're deserving of this, but thank you to TNI and all the sponsors of this event. Yes, so we are here actually because of a small community efforts that we had taken. It was a restoration of a small Karnikara Mandapam that was done, where we were able to bring the entire community together to restore that Mandapam with their own efforts, with their own funds. And I think we as women, we could be a bit more sensitive, the needs of the community, to what they require, to listen to their needs, multiple opinions, and bring that together and do that. And that project actually won the UNESCO Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Conservation in 2023, and other accolades also. And for this city, I think we would like to start at the grassroots level. We would like to start at our small structures, our tarawads, go down to where the women are, where our homes. Let's start from there and then go on to bigger things.
Yes. Let's not have them replaced by builder flats, please.
Yes.
I would like to say, the reason we are here is also that we only use traditional materials for the mandapam, including the wood polish. So we got it made from an Ayurvedic practitioner. with Vradam, and it took a lot of time. So I would like to say, we would like to tell the younger generation to come forward to use these sustainable materials. And as you asked this question of a dream project, so this is a very small project, a 16-pillared mandapam that reached the global level. So our happiness was that our carpenter's name was like announced at the Domus Conservation Awards in Italy. So his name was Chitresh. And there was one more carpenter called Divakaran Chetan. We call him Chetan. So he's no more. But we dedicate this award to him. And all the artisans across Kerala. I think the amount of talent and the knowledge systems they have has to be documented. That is what we do. We want to measure each and every heritage building that is left, which is being demolished. So that is our dream, I can say. Can't say dream project as such, that is our dream.
Our dream, wonderful. Thank you. No better dream, and I'm sure you'll accomplish. Yes, please.
Thank you all, and I just want to say one thing. So we are in the scenario of climate change and everything. So it's high time that we respect our heritage, at least do not demolish them. And in Kerala, we have many more heritage structures, and it's time that we pay attention to do something. Start from small, and we can do a lot of big things. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you all very much, and it was a pleasure, and more power to you. Thank you. The next award of the evening goes to Sri Kumari Ramachandran for bringing back legends through her writing. May we have the AV, please?
Artiste par excellence, Sri Kumari Ramachandran, novelist. Saving history before it fades, some write to tell stories, she writes to carry them forward. An explorer mapping the quiet cartography at the edge of certainty, of memory and myth. The New Indian Express honors Sri Kumari Ramachandran, Devi of the Conduit. On the banks of translations, where languages bend but never break. No interest in capturing history, only setting it free.
Sri Kumari, what would you like to say to us today? No better than a writer to tell us what our world is like and what we can do about it.
First of all, let me tell you, I never wanted to be a writer, never dreamt I would become a writer. I was a singer and a dancer, but I had to keep silent for 20 years due to circumstances, unfavorable circumstances. But I had then books for company. So I read for 20 years, and the 21st year saw me writing my first novel. So I started as a fiction writer, and I had to struggle a lot. Nobody was there to help me, no godfather, no godmother. It took me 9 years to establish. Then there was no looking back in Malayalam literature. Then after 10 years, from there, I took to English. So my first English work was the translation of the legendary Aitihiyamala. After that, I started writing books on lore and legends of Kerala, myths of Kerala, history of Kerala, then royal families of Kerala. Now I enjoy writing, discovering the saga of Kerala.
Wonderful. More power to your pen or your computer, whatever you use.
Thank you, I use computer.
Okay.
And before I leave the stage, I would like to thank Governor Sir, then Indian Express, and the whole team for bestowing this Devi Award upon me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The next Devi of the evening is Purnima Indrajit for excellence in design. May we have the AV, please?
Creative couturier, Purnima Indrajit, designer and actor. Stories woven in fabric, projected on skin. Between warp and weft, stage and spotlight, she reweaved what is meant to be worn, who is meant to wear it, colors beyond binary, embracing bodies in fluid grace. Her journey marred by flood stains, what water unmade, she remade. Threading futures, convention tightened, cutting free stories long soon shut. The New Indian Express honors Purnima Indrajit, Devi of fluidity, femininity to freedom, masculinity to softness, identity to infinite design.
Thank you. Purnima, what for you, or who for you is the best dressed man or woman? What is that one quality you think they should have?
Confidence.
Confidence?
Yes.
No matter what you wear?
No matter what you wear. Be
Right.
confident in whatever you are, not what you wear. Because I feel whatever is within is what comes through. So regardless of whoever the designer is dressing you up, it is just for the outward, but once you start walking in it, talking in it, it's what you are within that comes through. So
But how do you discover that in a world that's constantly pushing you this way and that way?
I think it's always, the first step will always be having conversations with oneself and then with the world around or with the immediate people that we have around. And it's not much advocated or neither spoken about much when you generally when we look into details where having conversations with oneself is not generally spoken about generally. It's mostly put across when you are coming into that phase of life. But I guess to have conversation with oneself is something which you need to start encouraging right within your home, with your children, so that they understand it's okay and be confident with whatever they are. So regardless of whatever you're wearing or wherever you are and whichever job you are in, you're so confident about the person that you are, the energy that you are, that you radiate that around you, and trust me, no one else can take that from you.
Wonderful. You're living testimony to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It feels
Thank
so good.
you.
If I can take a moment,
Sure.
please. I'm so happy, I'm so honored and humbled to be here today sharing this stage with such respected dignitaries, and primarily I have to say thank you to the New Indian Express for coming forward with such a great venture. It's not just encouragement, it is also so much of support to the women folk who work within us, in our system, and it is so promising in so many ways that we can't even say. And I'm so happy I have so many beautiful women who have seen me growing. If I can take their names, Shri Kumari ma'am, Sheila ma'am, Maya ma'am, they've all seen me growing as a little girl. And today when I'm standing here and I feel so confident and proud about myself. And thank you so much to all you wonderful women who have just paved your path and set inspirations to all of us. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Come on, do better. Either you're very hungry or you're bored, and neither is very good. So please, another round of applause. Great. The next Devi of the evening is Sheila Kochi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. For her innovative entrepreneurial journey. May we have the AV, please?
Sartorial innovator Sheila Kochi, businesswoman, defiance wrapped in lycra, success tailored from rejection, stitched from scrutiny, cut precisely from expectations she refused to meet. Business was her fabric to deconstruct. The New Indian Express honors Sheila Kochi, Devi of the silhouette. She tore through the seams of convention, reassembling fragments of borrowed fate into a mosaic of self-fashioned resolve. A vision sown in private, worn proudly by the world.
Sheila, of course, I have to ask you, what made you start V-Star? It's such an unusual thing to do.
Thank you. Thank you, Indian Express, and His Excellency, our very dear Governor. Thank you. And congratulations to all the awardees here. Actually, I started my journey 30 years back when there was hardly any women in business. When I didn't need a business for money, I thought I have some talent and skills. I wanted to sharpen my skills and do something of my own. That's how I started my business.
Wonderful. And
Thank you.
It's been 30 very successful years since then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The last award of the evening is RN Regita. It's a terrific award for going where few women do. She's a crane operator, right? If I'm not mistaken. Wonderful. May we have the AV, please?
Graceful dexterity, RN Regita, CRNG crane operator. Weight rearranged like breath, held, released, perfectly exhaled. Unseen currents of commerce slip like fish through her hands, silver flashes of promise. Spools of fate unwind from her fingertips, invisible threads of steel. Metal arms sweep across the sky, slow, certain, a choreography of pause and persuasion, guided by intent that never falters. The New Indian Express honors Regita, Devi of the docks. They, the quiet fulcrums, bear the hush on which 100,000 lives come to rest.
By the way, Regita is one of 9 crane operators, women crane operators in the Vizhingham port.
Yes.
And it's a team of 20 and there are 9 women, so well done. What kind of training did you have to do and what prompted you to do this?
Good evening to all. First of all, I thank to all my team members for supporting to become a crane operator. More practice, we can do anything that as a crane operator, I'd say. We have to be smart in your work.
Yeah, which you are. And I believe the others are working, which is why they cannot be here.
We all are smart. Our shift managers always said that more than hardworking, we have to be smart in our work.
Right. And are the men feeling threatened by you, or are they accepted?
All the male operators supported well for operating this.
Great. Thank you. May I request you to stay back, and may I now request all the Devis to come to the stage with their awards. We'll have a quick photo op, and then we'll present a memento to the governor. Please, could we have all of you on stage? Trust me, this is a photo that you'd like to keep, so please do gather around here. I think the youngest should go in right at the beginning, right in front. Have we organized ourselves? Kiran, may we have you on stage? Kiran Prakash, boss man of Kerala. Where are you? Come. No, no, you'll get hidden. Come in front. Shall we have a round of applause? Thank you. Photographers will never be satisfied, so are we done now? Did we manage to fit everyone into the frame? Great. May I now request Lakshmi Menon to give the memento to the Honorable Governor? Sorry, one more request to. We'd like to present the memento to you. Thank you. Mr. Chandra. Thank you so much. And now may I request the Honorable Governor to come and deliver his address. You want to have a word, Mr. Chawla? Come. Mike. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Governor Sahab. I've taken a liberty to ask him a question which you normally don't ask. The governors are supposed to be above everything else. So I have to only ask because I'm a political person, but I'm not going to ask a political question. But he's coming from a state like Bihar. From here, the person has gone to Bihar, and from Bihar, he has come here, and he belongs to Goa. So I just want to go, Governor Sahab, what is the difference you find between the people of Kerala and Bihar? And what is the, how you find Kerala, is it better than Goa or Goa is better than Kerala in terms of beaches?
Okay, could we have the Honorable Governor here now? Thank you so much. Please.
Namaskaram. In this today's function, we have along with us the Chief Executive Officer of New Indian Express, Srimati Lakshmi Menon, Editorial Director of New Indian Express, Shri Prabhu Chawla, all the dignitaries, all the distinguished awardees, other dignitaries, Sahodari and Sahodarin Mare. Trying to learn Malayalam. I hope next time we meet here or somewhere else, I'll be able to speak in Malayalam. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Matru Shakti Samstita, Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha. Today's very function itself has brought me because of one word, that is Devi. Normally, it doesn't happen. Whenever the awards are given to our female society, female persons, we call it at the most Nari Shakti, Mahila. But the very word Devi itself tells us how we should look at these people, at our Mahila, at our sisters. That is the difference that has brought me here. These are Devi awards. These are not Mahila or Nari Shakti awards. Because the New Indian Express has seen something divine in yourself. And that divinity has brought me here. It happens many a time in our society. 8th March was the Women's Day, celebrated all over the world. And I don't know how we celebrate that. Today, the talent of all our divinity, of our all Devis, is being honored, is being underlined, and is being protected before the people, before the public. That is exactly what we need. Many a times we know, we understand, and we say so also, that what different these people have done, but that difference between us and these people who have done is underlined here, is brought before us today here. And many of you have become icons for us. Because today, wherever, if you go to some buzurg or an older elderly person and ask him what is the future of our country, of our nation, or of our next generation, they are not very positive over this. And what is the reason? They say we don't have ideals before our next generations. I think our all divinity that is sitting here is a challenge for all of them. These are our ideals and icons before the society. What we should do and what we should not. Of course, there are many problems before our next generation, and that too in our today's generation. And we have to solve them. And when we see that, when we see that our next generation, if you ask anybody, why do you study? Why do you go to college or school? They don't have any answer. They don't know why they go to the colleges, why they do post-matric courses. We do not know. But we must have to give them some feeding, have to keep before them some ideals, have to have some thoughts before them so that they can conquer them, they can go beyond that. That is what we need today. And today's function projects us before us, propagates the divinity, tells us that these are the people who are guiding force of our society. These are the people who are guiding us. Otherwise, very dim picture, blink picture is being portrayed before us about our next generation. It is totally not untrue also. What happens in our society that we can see in our next generation's behavior. Are we not to be blamed for that? Are we not to be ashamed of that? We are responsible for that. Today's biggest problem that is being talked here, and not only in our state, everywhere, is the drug addiction, where our next generation is heading towards. Are we not serious about that? Are we not going to do something about that? Very recently, everybody talks that this particular problem starts from the schools or from the students, maybe university, college or schools. It is not 100% true, but still we have to do something for them. I asked all the VCs of these universities in our state that we must have some action program, action plans in our universities. And probably from the month of April, we are starting that. But that doesn't say that this is the responsibility of the university management or the VC or the professors there. This is the responsibility of all of us who are sitting here. We are responsible for that. This cannot be this, everybody's job is nobody's job. So everybody is to be made responsible. So I am made free of my responsibility. It is not so. It is my job. I have to take care of this. I was just reading one book regarding our state, how this drug addiction has engulfed all our people. We do not know what is happening with my children. We don't know what is happening with our children who are going to colleges, maybe medical students also. I had a very good interaction with medical university here, VC of medical university. He proposed many things before me, which are to be needed to be done. This is what we have to do. And for them, we are responsible. We all are sitting here. I will ask you one thing to do. Just while sitting here, peep into in your houses from here, in your drawing room, in your sitting room. What are the things there are lying there? Does that whatever is lying there, is it inspiring our next generation, our children? We are responsible for that. Are there any good books lying there on our tables which will attract our new generation, our people, our students? I think we have to develop that habit. And if we are not doing, nobody is going to do that. We have seen how these people have worked. They have toiled and moiled for this particular thing. They are achievers, not because they are born and they have become the achievers. No, not so. Their dedication, their efforts, and their taunts by the whole society, that taunting we just do not keep ourselves behind. But in spite of that, they have achieved something. They have done many things. And I think the society has to do this. Prior to coming to Kerala, I was in Bihar. Just Prabhuji was telling, and he was asking me what it is. And prior to that, I was in Himachal. I was governor of Himachal, then I became governor of Bihar, and now I am here amongst you. My very first thing in all these three states is, I have not come here or had gone there to teach something to all the people there. I had gone there and come here to learn something for myself. I want to learn something from you people. And that is exactly what I was doing in Bihar. Bihar and Himachal. Himachal is so cold there. If the temperature there comes to 20 degrees centigrade, or even, if it comes to 15 or 18 degrees centigrade, people in Shimla say, it is hot today. And if the temperature comes here, and when I come from Goa, if the temperature comes below 21, I feel so it is very cold here. So that is the difference, not only in atmosphere, the difference in thinking also. In Bihar, when I was going, I have started one campaign there. That was, I used to go every 15 days to one school. And if I go there, what was the reason I used to go there? I used to sit with the students of 8th or 9th, not of 11th or 12th or colleges. I used to sit with them, have a chat with them, and that too of one class only. About 40 to 50 students were there. I was chatting with them, discussing, asking them, what are your views? And when I used to ask them, do you read books? They said yes, many of them, and I was very much encouraged to ask further question. When they said yes, I said, which are the books? Just tell me one. And one of the students used to stand up and say, sir, I read history books. I read physics. I read geography. Many of the students, they never knew that there are other books other than textbooks to be read. Who are responsible for this? I am responsible for this. I have to develop amongst my children the habit of reading. I used to tell them while getting out of the room, books are our friends, books are our guides, and books are our philosophers. Make friendship with books. Today, this is exactly what we need. Books and sports activities to divert the attention of our younger children, of our younger generation, which are being driven away towards drugs and all other unwanted things, can be done. We are responsible for this. And I think all those who are sitting, I congratulate them. And in fact, I am nobody to congratulate. I must thank them for giving us opportunity to be honored, to honor them. So that is our privilege. But these are icons. All these people can give us direction. They can tell our future generation, this is the way where you have to tread now. You have to go. And all that with a human touch. With a humanity, we have to do this. What difference I find in Bihar and Kerala is, we are here more human in Kerala. And we want to be. I just cite you one example. I said I was in Himachal Pradesh. I was governor there. And one day I was traveling from Shimla to Solan. There is a place called Solan there. It was about 3 hours drive. So we were traveling. My ADC was along with me, sitting in the car. And we got bored. We just have to look at the same things. Though Himachal is a very beautiful place. But I was accustomed to that. And suddenly my ADC asked me one question. He asked me one question. What was the question? He said, sir, I want to ask you a question. I said, yes, please ask. I also wanted to get some entertainment. So he said, how to be a good politician? I was taken aback. I was surprised. He was asking me this question, how to be a good politician? I was surprised and I was a little bit confused. But habitually, I got recovered immediately. Please don't misunderstand, any politicians are there here. What's up? But I got recovered and I asked him one question. Tell me, is there any good IPS officer? I asked him, is there any good IAS officer? Is there any good advocate? Is there any good judge? Is there any good minister? is there any good chartered accountant? He was confused. He did not understand what I am asking him. He just kept quiet. I said, there is nothing called good advocate. There is nothing called good judge. There is nothing called good chartered accountant, nothing called good IPS, IAS, and there is nothing called good politician also. To be a good politician, to be a good advocate, to be a good judge, IPS or IAS officer, you need to be basically a good human being. If you are a good human being, then you can become anything. That was, he got the answer. He said, yes, sir. This is exactly what I should do. Let us be good human being basically. If I am not a good human being, I cannot be a good judge. I may be knowing all the constitutional arrangements, sections and laws and everything. I cannot be a good advocate. I may be in arguments where nobody can touch me at all. But if I am not good at heart, everything fails. These people who are sitting here, our Devi, they are good at heart. They are good human beings. And that is the reason why they are icons for us. They have placed before us the examples, how we should trade in this world now. How should we go ahead? And this, their quality and skill and expertise has to be considered by the society. It is very unfortunate. I know I am getting a little bit late. Prabhuji, I am just overriding the time also. But very concept of GDP in our country, or for that matter over the globe, is an economic concept. And what about the contribution made by all these people? If they have not contributed a single rupee, but they have been contributing to the betterness of our society, to improve the positions in the society, to make something better than yesterday, is it not being to be considered in the GDP? The very concept of GDP today is an imported concept from Western countries. It is just an economic concept. What about the human efforts? My mother at home, she cooks for me, gives me everything that I want, and because I go outside, do a service or job and contribute some money, I am there considered, but my mother's efforts are not considered. That has to be done. And this GDP concept is an economic concept, but still we have to come out of it. Today we have to have something different to think. We have to have something different to make present before the society. This is what exactly needed. The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has said, by 2047 we will be becoming a Vikasit Bharat, developed India. What does that mean? Is it again an economic concept? So much $1 trillion economy will be there and we will be Vikasit Bharat? No, my dear friends. Vikasit Bharat is the contribution by all these people, not necessarily an economic contribution. This particular contribution, their efforts and all that they have given to the society and to our next generation is the part of Vikasit Bharat, developed India. Our India should be developed in all facets, not only in economic way. That has to be done. That has to be considered. And I am very happy that is being highlighted today in this function. I congratulate all of you, and I want blessings for me also from all of you. I know many of you are younger to me, but still your efforts, Your contribution to the society is a guiding force for us. That is what we want. I thank the New Indian Express management, all the editorial board and all the people for having organized such a beautiful function. These Devi Awards, these are not Nari Shakti Awards. We are celebrating divinity within you. That is what exactly being done. Bahut bahut dhanyawad. Nanni.
Honorable Governor, I'm sorry to ask you, but the photographers have requested, if you could just pose for us again, and if I could request the Devis to come to the stage again. They haven't quite got a good photograph, so if it's possible, please. No, we'll. Okay. Okay, sir, okay. All right, sir. Okay. Could we have the national anthem, please? And can we all rise for it? Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Could the Devis come to the stage once more, please? Yes. Kiran, may we have you on stage again? I think. Could we have this quickly, please? We're running out of time. Photographers, please do this quickly. You've got a second chance now. And thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. And thank you, Devis. Please go. We have high tea in the next room, so please.